Hi, Gemini. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Today, we're going to ask Spirit for a general reading for all my Geminis. Anything that's coming in for love, anything about a connection you're in, any energy around you. So any guidance Spirit has for you. So welcome, everybody. So grateful for you that you're here. Let's get started. Spirit, could you please share with me for my Gemini anything you want them to know about any connections around them, any energy, what's happening next? I am listening for you now. Open to talk. Okay, somebody's getting ready to talk. I have intensifying chemistry. Okay, it's heating up. Something's heating up. Love strings. And I have being tricked. Okay, so something's being heating up, strings attached possibly, and maybe we need to talk, something going on here. So let's see what they mean by all of this energy on the table. Let's see, intensifying chemistry. Let's get those flingers. I have a 7 of Wands. I have the Sun. I have a King of Swords, and they were jumping out of my deck. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so strings attached. Maybe we've been going back and forth with, I don't know, I don't want to give up on this person. I don't want to give up on this connection. I feel like a little bit of the truth is going to come out. Like maybe I have this sense of, I've been holding it in for a while. Like I do have feelings for you. I know there's more going on here, Spirit just said. So it could be somebody that there's lots of flirting. There's lots of back and forth going on. There's been, intimacy even, but maybe we haven't defined it. Maybe we haven't said, this is the type of relationship we're going to be in. Maybe your person doesn't even want to define it. Maybe that's part of the problem. But this king is going to start to become pretty open and honest with this feelings. And 9 of Pentacles. Maybe they know. Hold on a second. 5 of Swords. And a 7 of Pentacles. I don't know. Maybe the time that we've been spending together, the more time that they spend with you, the more, I guess they're trying to help you feel more secure in this connection, that, they really do want to spend some time with you. Maybe we've even had some battles over it. Like, I don't want to just be the other person, or I don't want to be just a girlfriend. I don't want to just be casual. So maybe we've even had some conflicts around it. But part of me is feeling like they are seeing this as more. Okay, they're finally getting to a point where they're either ready to start something real, is how it's coming into me. Maybe there's sometimes it doesn't start right out as we're a boyfriend, girlfriend, or we're in a relationship. Sometimes we kind of go back and forth with this kind of awkward energy for a little while. We don't know what we are. We haven't really defined it. We see each other. We talk on the phone. We're kind of around and about each other, but we haven't made any kind of, major commitments. So maybe we're moving in the direction that we're really ready to start something real. I like that. Let's see. I hope. Putting thoughts in my mind, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. All right. I'm daydreaming about you. I'm dreaming about you. Female running. I could have a runner. Maybe somebody's afraid to start this connection. I have spirit babies. Okay. So maybe there's some angels around this connection for some reason, for some of you. A runner. They're saying there is amazing chemistry in this connection, so we don't want to deny that. But I could have somebody that hasn't been willing to put a label on it. In fact, they may be even one of those, let's not label it. Okay. It's, I don't know how I feel about, that, especially people who, what that says to me, I want to keep all my options open. I think when somebody says, I don't want to label what we are, I think it's somebody denying their feelings, and I feel like it gives them an out, because then they can say, "Well, I never promised you anything. We never made a commitment that we weren't going to see other people." So when somebody isn't willing to say, "I want to only be with you," or "I am going to give up online dating," or "I'm not going to sleep with anybody else," that's when it's real. All right. But when somebody says, let's just see where this goes, I don't know what my feelings are, I don't want to put a label on it, it allows them to keep the playing field open and have you at the same time. And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like sometimes I feel like it's a using feeling, but you can get away with that for a short period of time. But after a while, that doesn't fly with me. I have the Empress. You're an Empress. You're beautiful. You are amazing, and you deserve respect and dignity and all of those things. I have a Five of Pentacles. So there's some, maybe these are difficult days while I'm waiting for somebody to, I guess, decide they want to be in a relationship. But I do feel really hopeful with this King of Swords and this Sun. So I don't want to discourage you. I have a Death. Maybe they have to give something up to do this. I want to feel more in control. I feel like we're in a good match. We balance each other, but maybe they have to make a decision. I'm going to say it that way. Like, I'm worried that they're not going to make a decision. They have to give up their single life. They have to give up dating. They have to want to be all in. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. So you are somebody that has held their attention. You are somebody that they desire. You are somebody that, if they're going to give up their single life for anybody, it's going to be you. All right. So maybe it's just taken them a little while to get to that stage where I have bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. And bottom of the deck, I have a Lovers. So they see something in you that they didn't see in anybody else. All right. And maybe it's just taken them a little while to, I guess, recognize their feelings or admit their feelings. Maybe they're saying, I love you, but they have to, I guess, change their lifestyle or agree that we are something. That when we show up at family houses and, your mother goes to introduce you to somebody else, she says, this is my daughter's boyfriend, that we do have a label, that we do have an identity associated to each other. We're a couple, okay? Boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, it doesn't matter. We're a couple. And that we are, we identify as a couple is the most important thing. And that's, I think, where Spirit's taking you. It's like we're moving in the direction that we are actually, legitimately a couple, and everybody sees us as a couple. We're not a secret. We're not just kind of, behind the scenes anymore. Everybody sees it. You will hear from me soon. All right. So they're going to be reaching out to you. I want us to have a new start. All right. So, sometimes you kind of jump into a relationship without even talking about what the relationship's going to be. And then all of a sudden you're doing some backpedaling with, well, what are we to each other? Where are we headed? What's going to happen next? Like, what do you see for this? And we have to have a serious conversation. My emotions are running away from me. We're falling in love. And usually when we start to have those feelings, we want to take it to the next level. We want to know they're not with anybody else. I know I can satisfy you. I'll take that. Maybe there's a past life connection. You've grabbed their attention. Maybe you're the first person they're willing to have some kind of commitment with. I know that you are my twin flame. Maybe you're feeling the soul connection. Family is my priority. You are, part of that. If you come into their life, maybe there's children involved. You either could be single parent, single dad, single mom. You accept that, maybe there's a feeling of, I get it. I know that you are, that's a priority, but if I want to be with you, I accept it. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Let's see what the feelings are. Your voice is so sexy. I want to hear you tell me what you want me to do to you next. So there's a physical attraction here for sure. You're the most beautiful soul I've ever known. It blows my mind you could love me. So there's some deeper feelings starting to come to the surface. There's a sense of, wow, this is really actually turning into something real. And it's kind of fun, that stage, when you realize that it's not just a hookup, of course. It's not just casual anymore, that this is starting to turn into something. I'm terrified of losing you due to my inabilities to be vulnerable. So they've got to make up their mind that they've got to be all in, They've got to take the risk on this connection. You are just perfect. I'm sorry I keep messing it up. Maybe there's been some push pull going on in this connection. I can't help sending sexual energy. I always desire you. So, no denying the chemistry, right? There's no denying the chemistry. What we're trying to do is get to a place where that we have some kind of we both know exactly what this relationship is and where it's headed. We're in a relationship. We're not seeing anybody else. We want to give this a try. We've admitted our feelings for each other. So I feel like it's a little bit of your person's ready to fess up. Your person's ready to kind of agree to those terms. And, we'll see where it goes. The Four of Swords, they've been waiting for this. It's okay. Three of Wands. I'm hopeful. I'm looking forward to the future. I see you in my future, Spirit just said. That's nice. And I have a Knight of Wands. So they do want to charge ahead. There's two cards stuck together. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. So they can't deny that at the end of the day, you're the person that they're always thinking about. You're the person they desire the most. You're the person they want to be with physically, so they can't deny their feelings for you. What they are probably struggling with is just giving up the life that they knew, giving up the norm, so to speak, what they knew. And everybody struggles with that. It's like if I say I want to be in a relationship with you, I'm kind of like all in, right? If I say I don't want to put labels on it, then I can have you and I can kind of keep all my options open. But that does not work for long. It doesn't. It's hurtful and it's not going to work for you in the long run. I love flirting with you. I mean, there's this great chemistry about you guys. It's been a newness. It's been exciting. It's been fun. I still like to flirt with you. And I like to turn you on. Now, that's interesting because sometimes when you commit to that you're not going to see other people, there's people that fear that funness will go away. That flirting, that magnetism, that anticipation, that will go away. No, what if it gets better? What if we feel more secure and we can go to a deeper level? So, you can't stay in that kind of honeymoon stage forever. It transitions. You're people, you grow. I want to see you again just to feel those sparks. So, yeah, this sense of I love flirting with you. I love the sparks. I want to see this where it goes. I want to take it to the next level. I don't want to say I'm scared. It's more the sense of I'm going to give up something. And am I ready to give up something? But I do feel like they do. I do feel like you win out. I do feel like you get what you want, as far as like this person saying, I don't want to see anybody else, or I'm not going to date anybody else. So I do feel like you're going to get what you want. I've waited so long to meet somebody just like you. I do believe that. That's nice. I had feelings for you longer than you know. Maybe they've had a crush on you for a while, or they've always kind of felt something for you. Maybe some of you have known this person for a while but didn't act on it. So, maybe there's been some long-term feelings. I want to feel your soft lips on mine. No doubt that this person wants to be with you. Okay. What I wanted them to do is step to the plate and say, I'm ready for something else. I'm ready to take this to the next level. And that's what I really want. I really want this person to just really just commit to that. You make my heart happy. So they're happy when they're with you. I dream about you. When I look in your eyes, I see my whole future. I love that. Where's my three of pentacles, my three of wands? My three of wands is way under here somewhere, right? Here it is. All right. So when I look into your eyes, I mean, let's face it, not everybody's eyes that you look into, you say, oh yeah, I see a future with you. No, there's that one person that comes along and you look into their eyes and you feel like you fall into them, right? You feel like you just, I don't know, how do you describe it, right? I see my future with you. So they're already seeing a future with you. They already are planning a future with you. What I need them to do is just say it out loud. I need them to say to you, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I want, because it's like my heart is aching to hear that. I can't wait to fall asleep in your arms. Okay, I want to wake up to you. I want to go to bed to you. We can only do that if we are committed to each other, that we want to share our lives together. I feel so much passion for you. No doubt in my mind. I see a future with you when I look in your eyes. I can't fight this feeling anymore. Whatever has been holding them back, I've got to give up I'm single. I got to give up my freedom. I got to give up my routine. You know, I have somebody that would rely on me. I have to show up, whatever it is, fear of commitment, even. They've got to fight that feeling, they've got to override it and trust that this is a great connection, that you're great, you're awesome, and that they don't want to lose you. So that's what's most important. So I think that right now your person is going to step to the plate and say, I want to take this to the next level. So leveling it up, taking it to the next level, some kind of a commitment, some kind of now we know who we are to each other. And we finally have admitted our feelings, and then we take it from there and we just keep going. That's what I want for you. So let's put this out into the universe. Let's ask Spirit to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you had felt value in this reading, you enjoyed this reading today. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website, KathyMammelin, psychicmedium.com.